Hello Parkfielders, I hope you are well and doing well during this lockdown period. I'm doing a little video because I know there's lots of you coming to school on Monday, so I thought I'd do a little video just to show you how things have changed a little bit since you've been away. And there's just a few changes, but all the changes that we've put in place to make sure that you're safe, your parents are safe when they drop you off and pick you up, and that the staff are safe. So I'm going to give you a little tour as to what to expect on Monday. Now, as you arrive on Monday morning through the gates, whether they're at the bottom end, through here, or at the top end, you'll be greeted by all this tape and these cones, and that's just to remind you and your parents where to stand in the morning, because we have little signs where we would like your parents and yourselves to stand in the morning before your group is collected. And as you can see, these signs are all the way around the perimeter of the Key Stage 1 yard. And this just makes sure that we're all keeping our safe distance from one another. You'll also notice that the equipment has been taped off because unfortunately we're not able to play on it, and that's the same as the Key Stage 2 yard as well. What will happen in the morning is you will come down, you will line up, and then we'll open this little area here so that you can come onto the yard and you can join your group when your teacher calls your name. Now, there are a couple of things we need to remind you about when you come into school, and one of them is that we're not expecting you to wear your school uniform. Okay, you can do if you like, but you don't have to wear it. All we ask is that we have clean clothes every day. Okay, and we know that some of you will have grown out of those school uniforms. Another thing, you're going to need your own water bottle, and that's going to have to be brought to school every day. We're not using the water fountains in school. We're not using our own water bottle, so you need to bring your own water bottle every day. And if you are packed lunches and you want a packed lunch, bring your packed lunch in. If not, school will be providing you with a dinner as normal. Okay, so I've mentioned about these groups, Parkfield, and the reason we're in these groups is to keep safe. So you're going to be allocated to a group, and in that group you will have 1 or 2, even 3 members of staff that work with your group all the time. And in that group, it's really important that you stay in your group at all times. You will be in the classroom with that group, you will be playing out with that group, you'll have your dinner with that group, and it's really important that you stay with your group. Okay, we're going to call them little bubbles. And in your bubble, there'll be a number of your friends. Some will be from your year group and some will be from the year group either above or below. We've tried to keep friends together, and we've tried to keep similar ages together, so that when you are doing some learning within the classroom, we can make sure that we can easily help all of you. Okay. If you are in reception or year 1, your group is going to probably be within the reception classroom, and it looks a little bit different than what you're used to. We've had to take a few things out, but on the whole it's the same as before with the same furniture, and you've got your own little desk to sit at. This is where you'll have your dinner, and there's still all the fabulous things to play with around the school anyway, and you'll even be able to use the outside area as well. Another one of our groups are going to be in the year 2 classroom. As you can see, there's not as many desks and there's not as many places. We can fit 12 children in this room, and we'll keep you 2 meters apart like we have to. As you can see, you'll have your own desk, and on that desk you'll be given your own stationery that only you can use, but you won't have to share it with anybody. And there's this little line here just to remind you not to pass there, because your teacher will be at the front delivering some lessons and supporting you as best they can, but that line there is just to remind us to keep our distance. Okay, so I'm here in the year 3 classroom, and again we have this red line on the floor just to remind children where they're not allowed to go, and we have 9 desks in here. These classrooms are a little bit smaller, so only 9 children can fit in. So that group of 9, you're very lucky because you've got your own desk and you've got all the equipment you need that will be for you and only you. And we're not going to be using the cloakrooms, because what we don't want is big groups of children stuck in the cloakrooms all mixing. So we're going to be coming into the classroom and you're going to be putting your packed lunch and your coat underneath the desk. You'll notice that outside in our shared area and our cloakroom, that on the toilets there's a little reminder that we only want 1 person in at a time. So each group will be allocated a toilet and you'll be going into that toilet 1 person at a time. You'll notice as well the area outside here is a little bit different. We have got lots of space for you to be able to walk into. We've got sinks to be able to wash hands and clean things up. But this area down here is a little bit different because we've had to move some furniture and it looks very different, and it's an area that you are not going to be able to go into. So this is going to be a no-go zone for children, but there'll be no reason for you to come down here. The sad thing about this is we're not allowed to use our wonderful books. We're not allowed to take them home. We're not allowed to send them home. We're not allowed to bring them back. So our books, just for now, are out of use. So all this area and all these wonderful books will not be able to be used. Okay, so I know you're going to have lots and lots of questions when you come in on Monday, but don't worry, your teachers will help you out. Okay, we really look forward to seeing you on Monday. Stay safe till then, and we'll see you on Monday morning in that playground.